Man, am I speechless. This week's episode of Fionna and Cake, just wow. Okay, so I'm gonna give my thoughts on the episode to start off this video. I fucking loved this week's episode. Like, it was so good. Like, I don't know how, but Fionna and Cake keeps one-upping themselves every single week with these episodes, and it's just yes. Okay, so we're gonna start off on how this episode started off. Fionna and Cake and Simon hop into this vampire world where Cake ultimately fights off all the vampires when we get to see this world's version of Princess Bubblegum and her tank, which is Peppermint Butler, but just his voice and AI. And then we get to meet her group, which consists of Huntress Wizard as a human called Hunters, and Finn's dad, who is a dick, but he's back. And we get to see this world version of Marceline, where she's raised by the Vampire Queen and has no Simon in her life and is completely ruthless and a killer. And we get to see, PB and Marceline in this universe did not really have a great relationship. They hated each other. And we get to see more backstory. Simon starts explaining to PB that he was to take care of Marcy in his universe, but he used his ice powers and made him go crazy, almost grabbed the crown from the Vampire Queen, and we get to see Marcy and Bubblegum fighting as sworn enemies. And then, they fall off the freaking thing that they're on, and the Vampire Queen sends his recruits to go kill Bubblegum. Princess Bubblegum declares that they will die together, and then we cut to Marshall and Gary running away from, the ball event that they're at. They're falling, and then episode 7 ends off with Gary and Marshall sharing a kiss. Next episode, they have transported to a wasteland of Ooh, which seems to be completely drained of color. There's nothing else here. Cake is still mad at Fionna for not having confidence of stealing the crown. Simon starts telling Fionna his story on how him and Betty fell in love, showing a flashback and Betty attending to every event and actually taking Simon seriously while the public makes fun of him. And then when we get back to the university, everyone's praising for him. Simon wants Betty to be praised as well, but I guess he kind of wanted the, fame because everyone's been making fun of him. I swear, when this guy said, "You're dispensable," bruh, this man, I want to slap him. He has no raise. See the end of the flashback, and Betty and Simon got their happy ending with them getting together at the end. To see BMO again, he uses the remote on his systems, but unfortunately kills him off. And Cake is very upset by this. They make a funeral for BMO, and then go see Jerry that BMO kept referencing throughout the episode, which is the Billy and Lich fusion between these two. And oh my god, bro, I was terrified. The Scarab also barely appears in this episode, talking to the employer, Orbo. This is a big ball with sunglasses. And he gets interrupted by a call from the boss. At the end of the episode, Fionna reveals she has the ice crown from earlier. And she's starting to, doubt herself if Simon becoming the Ice King is the right decision. Obviously, Fionna doesn't want this to happen. And with Simon being the big person, he reassures Fionna everything will be okay. Simon does the ritual that brought Fionna and Cake out into the universe. They go back into his head, and the Scarab got the okay to finish the job. But before he can do it, Simon opens up the portal to somewhere, And we see a resemblance of Golb in Delicious Eyes before the episode ends, which means he is going to reunite with Betty in the finale. Well, guys, that does it for this video. Let me know what y'all thought of it in the comments below. Did you guys enjoy this episode? And my breakdown of these two? Let me know in the comments below. I really enjoyed these episodes this week. Like, I was freaking out. Because they were so great. And I cannot wait to see what they do in the finale. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.